Without a doubt, Skype has a huge user base. This most famous and free-to-use VoIP messenger is widely used for business and personal use. But this popularity does not mean that Skype is best. Despite the huge popularity, Skype has also shortcomings. Well, Skype is not the sole option, as there is a very famous saying that everything has an alternative, and fortunately Skype has alternatives as well, and even much better than Skype. Today's video of Top Best List series is made for those who are sick of Skype and looking for better alternatives to Skype. I have added 4 VoIP messaging services, and all Skype alternatives are free to use. I know there are tons of apps like Skype for smartphone users, such as WhatsApp, IMO and many others, but these available VoIP messaging services are either limited to Android and iOS users or don't work properly on a desktop PC. This list is specifically compiled for desktop users, but these services can be used on Android and iOS as well. The first name that springs to my mind is Google Hangouts. You get everything in this free-to-use messaging service you may expect in Skype. We can also call it a browser-based VoIP messenger, as Google Hangouts can be used without installing any software, as well as they offer an official Chrome extension, Android and iOS apps to make audio and video calls. Group video chat is free, and you can add up to 10 people. All you need to have is a Google account to get started, and you can even connect with non-Gmail users on Google Hangouts. Google Hangout users can also place calls to mobile or landline phone users, in addition to non-Gmail users. The downside is that people behind Google Hangouts don't offer a desktop client like you can install Skype desktop client. Line is best known for ease of use and availability for nearly all operating systems. This Skype alternative can be used on Windows, Mac, Android, and iOS-powered devices like iPhone, iPad, and even Windows Phone. To create a Line account, you need to have a phone number where a verification code is sent. In addition to video, voice calls, one-to-one video calls, paid and free animated stickers, voice messages, and text messaging for groups, it has group video chat feature, and this handy feature is free, and users can add groups of 10 people. You can easily convince your family members, colleagues, and friends to switch from Skype to this free-to-use the VoIP messenger, as Line is already one of the most famous messengers. Viber is another easy-to-use and feature-rich alternative to Skype, and it's free. Basically, this Skype alternative is designed for Android and iOS users, although they now offer a desktop client, but you can't create your account without your iOS or Android phone. Desktop version of this free-to-use VoIP messenger can be used on a Windows, Mac, and even on Linux-powered PC. At the first glance, Viber's desktop client reminds of WhatsApp web desktop client, but it's much better than WhatsApp desktop client, and offers full functionality with all VoIP features you find in Skype, such as group chats, video calling, stickers, file sharing, etc. It has another handy and worth mentioning feature through which you can move calls between your phone and PC. ICQ. This 21-year-old VoIP messenger is another great alternative to Skype. This classic messenger is available for Windows, Mac, Linux, Android and iOS. People behind ICQ also offer a web version like Facebook Messenger. It offers everything you may expect in Skype, such as voice and video calling, text chats, groups, etc. ICQ groups remind of chat rooms in Yahoo Messenger. ICQ also has file sharing option, and the maximum allowed file size is 4 GB. You need to have a number to create an account to use ICQ. It has a very tight security mechanism. Every time you sign into your account, they send you a verification code. In other words, you can't use it without your phone, and your phone number is your password. I hope my compiled list has been useful and informative for you. I would like to know your favorite VoIP messenger that can be used on desktop PC, in addition to Android and iOS. You may use the comment section for your questions and suggestions. Please visit softfinds.com for download links and more info.